Okay, morning guys, welcome back to the channel, hope you're all good. So today, a quick one. I was tasked by a music friend slash colleague of mine to source a kit which he could use as backline on some festival gigs that he runs. And he had a small budget. £500 was to include hardware and a pedal and a stool and a shell pack including a snare. So what have we found? Well, we've actually found a Stage Custom Standard. Here's the badge. It says Stage Custom Standard, made in Indonesia. So we've got a 16 floor tom, a 12-inch and a 10-inch rack tom, a 22-inch bass drum, the Yes mounting hardware, and the floor tom legs. Also included was this pedal, and we got, although they're not shown here, a couple of Yamaha cymbal stands, a Yamaha hi-hat stand and a Mapex snare. Of interest here, I feel, is this Stage Custom Standard. So regular viewers of the channel will know that I reviewed a modern Stage Custom Birch fairly recently, and I quite liked it, but it didn't leave me with any particular feelings either way. In fact, I thought it was just okay. However, this, I believe, searching on the internet, is one of the earlier ones. It might have been called the 5000 series, 2001 to 2004, Stage Custom Standard rather than Stage Custom Advantage. And I think what that means is that it's a matte finish, which this certainly is, that it's outer plies of birch and inner ply of Philippine mahogany. It's got the modern looking Yes mounts, which incidentally after all these years still work fine. And to be honest with you, this is a different kettle of fish entirely. It has basically the standard Yamaha hardware on. This has come with Evans EC2 heads on the tops. It's got an EMAD system on the kick drum as well. And actually these drums sing far better than the modern Stage Customs, which we reviewed fairly recently. So let's see if we set it up and see what it sounds like. So that's the 10. There's no muffling in these at all or muting on them. 12, 16. So I think they really sing. Here's the kick. Sing. And the 12 and the 16. And the kick. Now, obviously I recognise that we've got decent heads on them, although to be honest they are fairly old. EC2s, level 360 Evans heads on the tops, and the bottom standard Rezo heads, but they do make these drums sound really good. Or is it the drums that make the heads sound good? I don't know, but to be honest with you, these are excellent drums. So they're quite old. There's a few scratches and marks and what have you on them. Now, £500 UK in March 2025 was the price we paid for these drums, plus the snare stand, two cymbal stands, and a Mapex snare drum. So I would actually value the price paid for these shells, just these 4 shells here, £300 maybe. Bear in mind the EMAD system, which is a front and back head on the kick drum, They're about £100 retail, and a set of decent heads would probably set you back about the same. Now, granted, these are used heads, but they're absolutely fine. What this chap wants to use it for is a backline kit for open mic and festival gigs that he puts on. And I'm personally really pleased with this. I think it needs a bit of a clean up, but you actually could not do better. So, what's the point of the video? Well, I think the differences are that these, if the internet is to be believed, aren't just birch, they're birch with an inner ply of mahogany, and also there are deeper shells than the modern ones. Actually, I don't know what that is though, probably should have measured it. But that's a 10 and that's a 12. I won't say they're power tom sizes, but they're certainly deeper than the current ones, which is fine. Obviously, on a 22-inch bass drum, I feel like obviously the toms are a bit higher, but if you can get into that as a setup, then that's perfect. In fact, let me just get a tape measure and we'll actually measure them, shall we? Right, so we are 16 by 16. We are 10 by 9, 12 by 10, and that's deeper than what you get at the moment. I think the current ones are an inch shorter. And the bass drum, well, this will be interesting, 22 by 16. Now, that was one of my peeves about the modern Stage Custom, is that the kick drum, I believe, is 22 by 18, which is massive. 22 by 16, a la this one, it's far more manageable as a size. It's far nicer to play, far easier to transport. Honestly, this is a great set of drums. I would actually happily gig with these myself. In fact, I'm going to, because I'm doing a couple of the festivals that he's providing this as a backline kit. But put this with your own snare and some decent cymbals, and you're away. Now, that's not to say that the current Stage Custom Birch aren't a good kit, but I don't feel that they're as good as this. This kind of brings to mind older Premier drums, the older UK made ones. Honestly, really, really nice. I had a UK set of Janistas back in the day. Now, I won't say these were as good as that. I mean, they were a different thing. They were all birch, made in the UK. But honestly, there's not much in it. These really do sing. So, there you go then. Quick one today. Stage Custom Standard, from the period, I think, 2001 to 2004. If you can find a set of these, buy them. I'm actually going to look out for a set myself as a cheap beta kit, and maybe one to teach on. But meantime, guys, thanks for watching. Now, coming up, I've got a Yamaha Tour Custom, which I've just bought, so I'm going to do a full review of that. Like, subscribe, comment, and thanks for watching. Cheers, see you soon, bye.